Well, we love hunting the Rio Grande turkey, and one of the main reasons we love hunting this turkey is because they work the fool out of a decoy. And this week we're still at Four Seasons Ranch, and Seth's up to bat first.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is.
Well, every turkey hunter loves a good gobbling morning. I'm guilty as charged. But the afternoons can be just as good. The Four Seasons Ranch, we're there early. These birds hadn't been pressured, so Seth and I go to a location that has afternoon hunt written all over it.
Spot right here. We heard these birds gobbling over here this morning, and we thought we're gonna see what this is all about.
Well, this particular spot is pretty much an intersection where a lot of senderos meet up. And there's some trees there too. And they're starting to cast a little bit of shadow. Perfect spot to set up, put the decoys out, chalk on the box call, and see if you can get one to respond.
Probably a courtesy gobble.
Maybe.
Right. Did he just gobble at me? Did he?
Yeah, he gobbled. He cut you off. Well, we're about an hour into the afternoon hunt, and Seth's calling on this box call probably every 10 minutes. And all at once, he chalks on it and a bird cuts him off. We find one that might be interested. Well, Seth hits it again, and this bird is actually a little bit closer. It wasn't long, and this bird pops out of the edge of the sendero, and he's running right to the decoys.
There he comes.
Well, this bird is mad. This RDC is in his territory and he does not like it. He starts flogging the decoy. He's in full strut, and I'm calling to him, trying to get him to come out of strut, and it's just not working.
shoot the decoys. Got him! Oh, that is what it's all about.
What a turkey hunt, ain't that one? That's about as fine as it gets, Sam.
Oh, he's a pretty 3-year-old. Woohoo!
He acted, baby.
He sure did.
Woo!
Thank you. RDC, baby. RDC. You know what? That is what it's all about. I love it when they work. We have been telling you, on the roost this morning, they gobbled like crazy. We pulled in a giant Farino. We went in. I mean, they just shut down after that. We went in and ate some breakfast / lunch, and it's about 1 o'clock. We kind of came to a known area that we've seen some birds in the past on trail camera, and we just set up with our decoys. And I got this boy to answer the old box call, and he was probably 200 yards when he first called us, and hit it again. He cut me off, and Russell said, he's coming. And he said, wait a minute, when that wind dies, hit it again. One more time. He cut me off, and he was closer. He said, Russell said, he's about to die, he just doesn't know it yet.
Well, that's decoy action at its finest. I mean, he was fooled, and it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's my turn.
Turkey Hunter is also brought to you by Indian Creek Shooting Systems, Midwest Turkey Call Supply, Replica Decoy Company, Apex Ammunition, Strut No More Turkey Totes, Knight's Hunting Products, and Browning Trail Cameras.
So we head out to another spot, and it's another field, but this field has a roost location really close to it. And we know there's gotta be some gobblers around. Y'all see this? That is a 7.5 and 9-shot small town blend.
Courtesy of Seth Johnson.
Courtesy of Seth Johnson. Let me tell you something. There's a little breeze, but it ain't blowing like it was yesterday. They gonna be able to hear a call a long ways, and this warm weather's really getting them activated. So the only reason I know that is because Seth just shot a turkey and he come to the call like they supposed to. Whooped up on the RDC, strutted a little bit. So we're gonna put him back out because he's proven to be effective. We going turkey hunting. Might as well. It's hot, it's about 95 degrees. We're sweating. We go set the decoys up again with the sun at our backs. I can't stress that enough, especially in Texas where you don't have that many trees. If you got some shade casting out in front of you, it's gonna help you. And that's what we do. We set the RDC up and we just go to pretty calling. We're in the shade, right? Dude, I can't even see you. RDC out here. We're kind of, you know, the sun's at our back, so we got shade casting out in front of us. A lot of longbeards been hanging right here. So, we're just gonna sit it out right here, call periodically. Maybe we can get one interested. I know we passed a longbeard on the way in, so. And he actually gobbled when we was walking in that way, so. We're just gonna ride it out and see what happens this afternoon. It's a good spot to just sit and pretty calm. Wind's not blowing too hard. Call carries a long ways. So. Be still on an evening like today. Can't get away with much. Well, the afternoon wears on, and we're hearing distant gobbles, just none that are really interested. And all at once, Seth tapped me on the shoulder. He said, "There is a gobbler coming to the right. Get ready." This bird gets to a spot where he can see the strutter, and it's all over but the crying. He blows up into strut, and he slow rolls all the way to the RDC strutter. Got him. Silent, but strong. Strong, silent type. Hey, when they won't gobble, you just gotta improvise. Just did a number on that noggin, didn't it? Seth, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Reno. I appreciate that. Man. Oh, that's incredible. Thank you, Lord. Wowzer. That RDC decoy at Strutter has saved our tail because these turkeys ain't working. Every now and then we find one like we did earlier that wants to actually work. But for the most part, it's just been silence. And all at once you hear a spitting drum or you see a turkey coming, and the case here was Seth saw him coming. Whew, that's a good turkey, boy. Look at there, that's a good 3-year-old turkey. Sharp spurs. He ain't got much for beard. He did when he walked up here. But I tend to aim low because I've shot over several turkeys. Look at that right there. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. There is nothing more beautiful than a Rio Grande turkey. And nothing more fun to hunt, I'm gonna be honest with you. Whew, this one didn't say much, but when he showed that heart rate elevated, he saw the decoy and he slow rolled all the way to him. Some of the loudest spitting and drumming I've ever heard, I guess because it's so calm this afternoon, but with the sun hitting him, we had the sun to our back, so we were in the shade. And he had no idea we were there. Of course, he was fooled by that RDC, but that was just an awesome hunt. Every one of them's different. And another 0 to hero. We sat there a few hours and kept calling, and nothing. And then all at once, oh, here he comes. Gobbler, gobbler, here he comes. Man, what a day. It's been an outstanding day. And I'm so blessed to be able to do this and do it with my friends and chase this wonderful wild turkey. I love it, and words can't even describe how much I love it. That is just gorgeous right there. Wow.